Hi everyone and welcome to Display Repair. What you've seen here is how to start a car with manual transmission, also known as a stick shift. When you know what you're doing, it takes about 30 seconds to do it all. But in this video, we're going to show you in detail, step by step, how you should do it. This is, of course, a very important part of learning how to drive a stick shift. If you don't know how to do this, you won't be able to drive it. So stay tuned.
DisplayRepair.com.
Be sure to visit us at our website displayrepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. Dear viewers, if you've never driven a stick shift before, we also, besides this video, have two more videos. One is longer, one is shorter, where we show you how to drive a stick shift from top to bottom, okay? From the beginning, from starting the car to actually driving the car, shifting, putting the car into reverse, moving the car, working with the clutch and everything else. So if you've never driven a stick shift, if you have problems with that, those videos might help. We'll leave a link in the card in the corner and in the video description. So, dear viewers, this is what you'll probably encounter when you enter a stick shift car. First, of course, you'll see that there are three pedals. The left one is the clutch, the center one is the brake, and the right one is the accelerator pedal. This is the gear shifter knob. In order to move it, we'll show you that you have to press the clutch pedal and then you can shift gears when the car is in standstill, and when it's not moving, you can shift the gears even without the clutch. The gear shifter, of course, serves to find the speed that you want to drive. You start with first, go to second, third, fourth, fifth, like this. On lots of cars, there is a sixth gear. Here there is not. To find the reverse gear, we've made a separate video about this. Most manual cars have gimmicks for this, sort of safety systems, so you don't accidentally put your car into reverse while driving. On the Skoda, you press it down, go left and go up like this. On Opels and Renaults, you have a safety ring or a safety switch here on the knob. You press it, then you go into reverse. On Fiats, it goes all the way to the right and down, and so on. Again, if you're interested in seeing how to find the reverse gear on any kind of car, I'll leave a link in the corner and in the video description. Back to the topic. What you'll encounter when you enter the passenger cabin is usually this. The car will be in gear and the handbrake will be up like this. That is one option. Another option is that the handbrake will be up and that the car will be out of gear. And the third option is that the handbrake is down, but the car is in gear. It's common practice, especially when the car is parked on a level surface, on a flat surface, then people just leave the car in gear, since, they stop driving, turn off the car, put the car in gear, and this way they prevent the car from moving from the parking lots, rolling away when it's parked, and so on. Once you sit in the car, find yourself a nice position, okay, so you can properly press the clutch. The proper position is such that the leg can be fully extended and the clutch can be fully pressed. Don't sit like this and you can't press the clutch. It's gonna be a problem, both for shifting and for safety. Now we'll start with the most common scenario, and that is that the car is left in first gear. This is what mostly people do, at least in my country, when leaving the car. Again, this way they prevent the car from rolling away. The first thing you should do is, to be extra safe, is to pull the handbrake. By doing this, you will prevent the car from moving. Lots of people, when using a manual transmission that don't have experience, oftentimes don't know if they're out of gear. They start the car goes forward because the gear is still engaged, and you can hit somebody that way, God forbid, hit a person, hit a car, and cause damage. And it's not good for the gearbox, the car, and everything else. Also, this will prevent the car from rolling away if the car is in an uphill, downhill, and since when you put the car out of gear, there is no resistance and the car can move. Pull the handbrake first. After that, press the clutch fully. Don't press the clutch halfway, press the clutch all the way to the floor, and put the car in neutral. If you don't know how to find neutral, when you get some more experience, you'll sense it, since when you put the car into any kind of gear, the gear shifter is more stiff. Okay, there's not much movement, but when you put the car into neutral, it can move left and right. Also, the neutral is located at the center of this layout, okay? So it's in the center of all gears. So if it's in first, pull it towards yourself and put it into neutral. Wobble the gear knob a bit. It's in neutral. After that, take the car key. Keep your foot on the clutch just in case. I must say, when you put the car in neutral, you can release the clutch. The car will not go anywhere. But for extra safety, I would always recommend this. Keep your foot on the clutch. This way you are 100% safe that the transmission is disengaged and the car will not move. After that, start the car. Now, if you want to leave the car to idle, to heat up, for the engine to heat up a bit, everything is fine. Just release the clutch. And I would recommend on this part to release the clutch slowly. For instance, you want to go outside, scrape the windows from ice or something like that, leave the passenger cabin to heat up. This is how you do it. The car is in neutral, the handbrake is pulled, and of course you slowly release the clutch and then you can leave the car. And this is, dear viewers, how you properly start a manual car. When you want to turn off the car, you can essentially do everything in reverse order. So I always like to press the clutch just in case, although again you don't have to. Turn off the car, take the keys out, and again, if you want to, you can leave the car just like this, so the gear knob is in neutral and the handbrake is pulled. Or if you want to leave the handbrake disengaged, put the car into first gear, release the clutch, get out of the car, and if the car is on a flat surface, it is safe, it won't move anywhere. The main point is for you to be sure that you put the car into first gear. If you're not sure, pull the handbrake and you're extra safe. So let's go through it once more with some shorter explanations. When you enter the car, what you'll encounter probably is the car in first gear or the car in first gear and the handbrake is pulled. If the car is only in gear, pull the handbrake, press the clutch, put the car in neutral, insert the key, and start the engine. Everything is okay. Slowly release the clutch. You want to turn off the car? Press the clutch once more. Turn off the engine. Pull out the key. Put the car in first gear. Release the clutch and either leave the handbrake or keep it engaged. So, dear viewers, as you've seen, nothing complicated. The main thing to remember is to always keep the clutch pressed. If you're in an uphill or downhill, if the car is parked like that, always pull the handbrake so the car doesn't accidentally roll away and hit someone or some other car. When releasing the clutch, always do so slowly. So if the car is accidentally in any gear, you'll notice that the car will start to move slightly, the engine will stall, and you can press the clutch again, put the car in neutral, and you'll be safe from any kind of accident. So that's it for this time. I hope this video helps. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for the channel. If you find the time, watch our other videos where we have car related, car maintenance related, driving related topics, and many other videos that are related to cars, driving, and car maintenance. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time.